Welcome everybody to Spyro, Ripto's Rage. How are you all doing today? We are playing the second game in Spyro. A couple of months ago I played the first one, and I'm sure that there will be somewhere around here a link to that. But for now, let's just hop on into this game. A couple of... about a month ago, I streamed me playing through the entire game and completely beat it. As you can see here, I have a 100% file already. And, as you can probably guess, this one will also be a 100% file of Spyro Ripto's Rage. Which is gonna be fun, so let's hop right on in the world of dragons. Spyro wants a vacation. Now, if you don't remember what Spyro 1 was like, the voice actor, I believe, is changed for Spyro.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like.
He's a little less obnoxious sounding.
Somewhere warm, somewhere sunny.
Somewhere like Dragon Shores!
Yeah, I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork!
There's no way that this can go wrong. Now, games like this, which have the heavy cinematics, I'm going to try to not talk too much during when people are talking.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto angrier.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
Hunter's always fidgety
You saw the professor's book.
and scared.
Claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this. Pooh, pooh. That's much more dangerous than Ripto.
I love this
That's
game.
exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
The wonderful Tom Kenny playing like half of the voices in this game.
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the...
Beach. This doesn't look like a beach! We've been kidnapped.
Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
We were hoping for something bigger.
You got a problem with that pussycat?
I lied. Just now, I'm gonna be talking whenever I want. I do apologize if that bothers you.
Invite me to the party.
Hey, look, it's Ripto!
Something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons! Gah!
Avalar. Sounds like one of those made-up names just for fantasy worlds.
Ow! Crush! Kill it! Kill it!
And swing and a miss! How's that for an explosive treat?
You imbecile! You ate my scepter!
I just love how goofy the bad guy is here. I love how goofy Ripto is. It's so silly.
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to.
I'm a spy on the monster. A spy on the evil bad guys.
How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Because you've been literally kidnapped. That's why. So, essentially, the premise of this game, the premise of Spyro 2, has a bit more of a story to it than Spyro 1 ever did. But, essentially what happens is, you've been kidnapped, and in order to go home, you have to help save these people that have essentially kidnapped you. I love it.
Spyro, welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Maybe. See, the thing is, being a dragon, it's always nice to get the dragon horde. They say the lion gets the big share of everything, but really it's the dragons that do. So growing up with this game, this and Spyro 3 I played so many times as a kid. So many times. It was non-stop craziness, and it really, really made it... It was one of my favorite games as a kid. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've beaten this game, and how many times it's sort of, wound up being the pinnacle of keeping me sane as a kid. And like I said, we're gonna kind of go through and try and 100% all of this, so I'm gonna get as much as I can going through these levels, and we're gonna wind up having to backtrack a lot.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she's asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress like this.
And zap! There goes a few brain cells.
That means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
I don't remember which Spyro game it is, but I know it's not an Insomniac one. I want to say that it's A Hero's Tale that introduces the... It doesn't introduce it, but it makes this whole joke of that zap killing brain cells. And it's so silly.
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. Looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
Okay, so he says we're too short to climb, but really we just don't know how. You're a rude dude. Spyro 2 made the innovation, and it's why it's the most polished of the trilogies. It made the innovation of adding swimming, climbing, and rock bashing as special abilities. And by adding those three mechanics, it made it so that Spyro became less of a just, let's go run around, jump, glide, and gather gems, and more into this sort of, let's explore and have all these little neat tricks and tricksy places. Yes. Money bags.
Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems.
1 million gemstones to get by.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free.
Yeah. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of this dude. Moneybags kind of wants all of your money because he's a dick.
To get a good look around.
Oh no, I don't need tutorials. Leave me alone. This is what she was saying. We can look around like this. Not really important until we get some sort of aiming mechanism. So Moneybags makes finishing a level really difficult, because if you go through and watch my playthrough of Spyro 1, I kind of looked at the numbers going around and figuring out what everything is. Moneybags puts a wrench into that situation because he'll take the money from your pool of gems. And because he's taking money from that pool is always there up in that corner. So we don't have the start the level with 0 gems and go until you max out that level's worth of gems. Instead, we literally have all of our gems categorized in that corner. So it makes things a tad more difficult. And the enemies aren't dropping stuff for us either. In fact, they're dropping little spirits things. Oh boy.
The Superfly power-up is active.
And you can restart our gem lamps. Flame on the lamps quickly. It's not a difficult challenge. I like how they try and categorize each of these challenges as difficulty meters. Oh, well. Totally forgot what my flame ability was there for a second. This is going to be the second form of collectible in this game. Unlike in the first game where we're saving dragons, we are instead going to be gathering these little gemstones. These little orbs, if you will.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Yeah. So the second game introduces the concept of collectibles acquired from minigames. And it's another really nice mechanic that is done a lot better in this game than in 3. Mostly because 3 is just a bigger game, so there's a lot more room to fail. And we'll see that, because I am going to be playing Spyro 3 when we're done with this one. Because I love both of those games, and they are my favorites. Let's see. Should be able to get as much as we can. There we go. We have another minigame to start here. Talk to this dude.
The lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks.
If you have any questions, just ask. Remember earlier when I was using the triangle button? Here we go. This is where we want to be doing this. And schmack. Okay. Little too high. So, I'm not perfect at video games.
Nice shooting. Follow me to the next lizard.
We don't really need to worry about him too much. Whoop. And Hunter will explain to us how this whole stuff works. Eventually. Where are we going? Are we going up here? We are going up here. Alright, buddy. Oh, I missed the thing over there. Whoopsies!
Spyro.
Can spit pretty far. See if we can spit all the way to that lizard. Alright, hopefully he doesn't have us talk to him every time. Whoops.
To hit that
Yeah. I like, one of my things with this game is that, and I kind of get a little impatient when it comes to these guys explaining stuff. So I do apologize if I get that whole kind of, oh, let's just skip what everybody's saying, even though the whole point is for you guys to experience. Hold on one moment. Sorry about that. My phone went off from someplace in Maryland. I don't know where that is, and I really have no desire to deal with it. Can I hit him? Oh my god, my phone is dumb. Like, I don't understand why I'm getting phone calls from places, and then when you answer the phone, there's nobody on the other line. It's like I'm being called by ghosts. Alright, he's gonna move. Yeah, he's scurrying about. Boop! Gotcha! Yeah. Last guy's way up here, and it's supposedly the hardest one of these guys, but really, not too bad. Boop! Gotcha!
Yay! You saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb.
Some girl with wings dropped it here earlier. Ding! So, the wonderful thing, or the fun thing about this game, is that every level has somewhere between 200 to 500 gems in it. And the entire game has 64 orbs. The entire game's got 64 orbs in it. Which, you know, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too rough. But it does get a bit taxing towards the end when you're kind of trying to figure out where everything is.
Oh no!
Oh no! Ripto's kicked out Moneybags! And he's taken over
We
everything.
didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gym cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
Oh yeah, we
Is
have to
it
get
special?
16
I just
talismans
stuck it in the
too.
guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in
14
Avalon,
talismans.
and they
La
are
la la.
all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
I got lost.
Got a little lost.
Spyro's going to help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest.
Look, buddy, we brought you here. You're gonna help us because there's nothing else for you to do.
You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talisman?
Talismans.
If you come across any orbs, they're important too, but I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Yeah, sounds about right. Except that's not how this is gonna go, not one bit. I'll explain to you guys later, like when it actually becomes relevant. But there's a point in the game where they do some sort of fake out for us, as if they're expecting us to think that we've beaten the game. And it becomes, it's really silly and really, really weird with how it's done. And I think that's just kind of pacing for, like, early PlayStation era, is that the pacing in this game is not the best.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you go to.
Yeah, okay. This is a feature that they change up slightly in Spyro 3, but it's basically the same thing. Also, why isn't Hunter over here? I thought he was over here. The fuck? That's weird. Let's see. Do we have everything? Gemstone here. Do-do-do, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, see, there he is.
Hiya, Spyro.
That was weird. He wasn't there before.
Bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press X to jump, then press X again while you're still in the air to glide.
Goddamn teleporting cat. Okay, let's see. I don't know how much we need from him. How much do we need to learn how to swim?
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
I'd love to take your money. Give me your money. That's also another reason why we need to be sort of like stingy on getting as much treasure as we can early on. Because there are points early on in the game where if you don't do that, moneybags will literally block your path and be like, hey, you don't have enough money to get by. Go get money, and then we'll see what we can do. Oh yeah. It'll be fantastic. Alright, Hunter, what do you have to
Hi,
say for yourself?
Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press X and hold it down to get more hang time.
Oh yeah, this is the platforming tutorial.
Okay,
Not too bad. Now let's glide. This is what I mean by getting
nice
like
job.
impatient
Now
with
try
these
to do a
guys.
hover. Press X to jump, then press X again to glide. Then when you reach the end of your glide, press triangle to hover. Hovering will...
Hover will give you extra height and distance. Okay, so in Spyro 1, the triangle button had no use other than to drop you down mid-flight. They, thank God, implemented this mechanic of the flutter jump. At the end of your glide, you can flutter.
Good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump.
Yeah. So basically, just make sure to not fuck this up.
Wow, you're a pretty
That's
good
impressive.
athlete. If I
usually
had
fuck that one up
running shoes,
a couple of
I'd
times.
take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
I don't think Hunter ever finds his running shoes. He becomes a pro skater in Spyro 3, but I don't think he ever finds his running shoes. Oh my goodness, Hunter, you were such... Hunter and Moneybags are the most developed. They're the two characters in this game that really get any more development. Colossus! Have a look down here. Double tapping the triangle also puts the camera behind you. So, alright. Well, that'll be it for today. Tomorrow, we will go to Colossus and maybe even learn how to swim! Hooray! Have a wonderful day, guys. Make sure to subscribe and put a comment down there somewhere if you're enjoying what you're seeing. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.